It wasn't the first lie ever told before the United States Senate, and it certainly won't be the last. But what Attorney General Pam Bondi said before the members of the Senate Judiciary Committee this afternoon may very well go down as one of the most brazen, most shameless, most verifiably false statements ever uttered in that setting. Quote, the two-tiered system of justice is over? In fact, if Bondi's on-the-record testimony today served to prove anything out in public, anything at all, it is that a two-tiered system of justice has very much been operationalized.
By the way, Nicolle Wallace made a good point. Was this taxpayer-funded opposition research, which would be yet the 11 billionth violation of the Hatch Act? If this,
I think
whoever put together this opposition
that would be
research,
hard to prove, unfortunately.
Would-ifs. Okay, here at Dick Durbin.
Were you consulted by the White House before they deployed National Guard troops to cities in the United States?
I am not going to discuss any internal conversations with the White House.
You won't even say whether you talked to the White House about this?
I am not going to discuss any internal conversations with the White House with you, Ranking Member.
I noticed that. They're going to transfer Texas National Guard units to the state of Illinois. What's the rationale for that?
I wish you loved Chicago as much as you hate President Trump.
Oh my God! She literally,
said
when
that
she
exact
would
same
look
thing
down
to
and pick
Adam
up
Schiff.
a piece of paper, like she had like a list of insults already pre-written.
She said that exact same thing to Adam Schiff. I wish you liked California more than you hate California.
Who is it? Who is it? She said, "Yeah, call me a liar." Where did someone else said that too? I just was like, she was like the snottiest teenager ever.
Oh,
basically.
she was a sorority girl who was
yes.
caught with.
Right. Carly said Pam Bondi is on Capitol Hill acting like a bratty, rage-filled teen, yelling at senators for daring to ask questions like they're supposed to. That's their job, by the way. That's the point of an oversight.
They oversee
yes.
the committees and stuff.
MAGA always melts down when faced with basic accountability. They're all the same, all tantrums, no answers.
Yeah.
It was like Stephen Miller's tantrum on CNN 2 days ago, right? They just...
She did melt down yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, Mazie Hirono.
Oh.
Who, by the way, does not take any bull, as we know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think we have her on record saying this is some bull.
Hirono,
I mean, of all the bull that she has endured, this is some bull.
Yeah.
That is such bull. I can hardly stand it.
Yeah,
It's the Stephanie Miller Show.
She should have just said that over and over again. Okay, here she is.
I have to assume, I conclude that since no wrongdoing was determined, that in answer to Senator Whitehouse's question, he kept the money. He kept the money, and I hope that he put that on his tax returns.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, if he kept the money,
She would not answer. He took money, a bag of cash that they gave him in an FBI sting, which means once again, that's taxpayer dollars.
Yep.
So they're not prosecuting, but what he just got to keep the bag of cash.
Yeah. And like she said, I hope it's on his tax return. I hope he declared it because that's income.
I can't even do a light dusting of the amount of.
There was a lot of talking over each other yesterday, and so that I didn't get all of it. But
she just kept interrupting and being snotty just to be snotty.
Yeah.
She just, what was it when Senator Schiff was? She was like, she just kept repeating what he was saying and going, like, you know.
I know you're about right.
Exactly. Oh my God. Okay, this one. Oh, Trump is the greatest. What now? Something.
Today is the second anniversary of that horrific attack on Israel. Donald Trump is the greatest peace president of our lifetime, probably in our history.
Oh my God.
And if anyone can resolve this, it will be Donald Trump.
Sure.
F. Lincoln. F. FDR.
Yes.
You know, they ended actual wars. Trump.
What did we say yesterday, Chris? How did that obliterating Hamas by 6 p.m. on Sunday go? How'd that go from the peace president? Okay. There's so much. Just from this hearing, I don't even know. Okay, here is Senator Whitehouse. What was it? Oh, you took money from some friend of a friend of a friend of Jeffrey Epstein's. Like, it was even lame opposition research, right? Yeah, here he is. Yes.
When you have a professional Department of Justice and there's no alleged involvement of the President of the United States in a sex trafficking operation there's reason to trust the Department of Justice to go about its business in its ordinary and responsible way. This is different. This is a MAGA Department of Justice conducting an investigation into a trafficking operation in which the President of the United States may well be implicated.
Yeah.
We are so outside the norm. Did you hear? So Bondi's having to find outside lawyers to prosecute James Comey because nobody in the DOJ. I mean,
she's going to fire the people that
as everybody
have
keeps
principles.
I mean, the one thing when it was Durbin said to her, "You're going to have to answer for this someday."
eventually.
She kind of went like deer in the headlights because as we reminded her yesterday, Nixon's AG went to prison.
Yeah.
So like, presidential immunity doesn't extend to you, and this was. Dear God, where am I? Yes, Black Girls Who Brunch said Pam Bondi is acting like she has attorney-client privilege with Trump in this hearing. That's not how the AG's office works. She works for us.
She works for
this
the
is
people.
The senator's job is to do oversight and to get answers.
Trump is not her client.
Right.
So there is no attorney-client privilege.
Right. Yeah, Michael said the same thing. Pam Bondi going back and forth reading out of a binder of prepared gotcha comments for each senator might be the lowest point ever for the DOJ. She's not even qualified or trusted to make up her own snark. I mean...
Did she, put her staff in charge of coming up with all of these...
That's what I mean. Is a taxpayer-funded, people that work for the government that were charged with putting together... And all of it, like Senator Whitehouse, that were just like... far-right internet stuff. They weren't even like real charges. It's okay. Oh my God. Yes, Josh said the reason Pam Bondi won't release the Epstein files is really quite simple. She knows her boss will go to jail, and so will she for lying under oath. I mean, now you start to understand the lengths they're going to cover up this Epstein stuff. I hadn't heard that, had you, until Senator Whitehouse, because it's been publicly discussed, I guess, by a witness, these pictures. So that's what we keep saying, because there's got to be pictures, video, stuff that they just know is going to be game over.
Sure.
I mean, you can feel Trump already saying it's Photoshop or AI, whatever you see. I mean, but I just think even his base is not buying this level of ridiculousness.
There are ways
anymore.
of telling whether it's Photoshop or AI.
Yeah. Give me 12, and this is why they hate Jimmy Kimmel.
Okay.
The Senate Judiciary Committee was at work today hearing testimony from Trump's Attorney General, Pam Bondi. Bondi refused to deny that border czar Thom Hartmann was seen accepting $50,000 in cash in a paper bag at a Cava restaurant. He hasn't even denied this. How crazy is it? $50,000 in a bag. The FBI got it on tape. He's still running the border. He's still in charge of rounding up illegals. Hey, Tom, if you're looking for illegals, we found one living in your house.
Yeah. I mean, because it's shining a light on all of this and how just disgraceful that whole thing was yesterday. Yeah, so this was White House. He said what he actually said. There's been public reporting that Jeffrey Epstein showed people photos of Trump with half-naked young women. Yeah. Do you know if the FBI found those photographs in their search of Jeffrey Epstein's safe or premises or otherwise? Have you seen any such thing? And then this is when she throws out the charge about, you took money from a friend of a friend of,
right.
Which even that
doesn't
probably
answer,
isn't
right.
true. But the other thing is what Reed
it doesn't
Hoffman,
answer the question.
Right. So he asked again, the question is, did the FBI find those photographs that have been discussed publicly by a witness who claimed Jeffrey Epstein showed them? She just sat there.
Yeah.
Like, that's everything you need to know. It's easy to just go, no, absolutely not. Right?
Yeah.
Here's one thing I miss about Joe Biden. If he were asked, would you pardon Ghislaine Maxwell, he would have said, no. Not whatever that long answer was that Trump gave, whatever it was yesterday. So anyway, he asked again, you don't know anything about that, and she just sat there, stone-faced. Yep. So our beloved Senator Schiff, so what this Bondi attacks Schiff saying, will you apologize to Donald Trump for trying to impeach him? What? No.
No. No, he was convicted.
Right. And now that you know Joe Biden tried to cover up Hunter Biden's involvement, what? What does that even have to do with Trump's impeachment? Okay, I don't.
Hunter Biden was never an elected official.
Okay. Plus, that has nothing to do with his impeachments, but okay. Schiff said, excuse me, let me do this because I think it's valuable. The American people get a sense of what you refuse to answer today. So he went down this whole list. Mm-hmm. Of questions we have every American has every right to know the answer to. Did you hear Bondi say, do you have a law degree, Senator Schiff? Yes, bitch, from Stanford and Harvard Law. You might have heard of it. Okay. He said, excuse me, you were asked, did you discuss indicting James Comey with the president? Did you see that, like, right the night before? They're sitting next to each other at dinner, and Bondi's just like, I love that picture. I love that picture. Oh, that's a good picture. A lot of people were there.
Uh-huh. That wasn't answering your question.
You refused to answer that question. You were asked, did you approve of the firing of antitrust lawyers who disagree with the Hewlett-Packard merger? You refused to answer that question. You were asked whether you support a restitution fund for violent insurrectionists who attacked the Capitol on January 6th. You refused to answer. You were asked whether you were firing career professionals, career prosecutors, just because they worked on January 6th investigation. You refused to answer that question. He went down the entire list of... there was just no point to these hearings in a Trump presidency. They all and also they all think they have license to act as like a big a hole as he is.
Right.
Just mean and snarky and cruel and insult humor.
Yeah. You said Schiff got his law degree from...
No, he got undergrad Stanford and law degree Harvard.
At Harvard, okay.
Yeah.
You know where Pam Bondi got her law degree?
Stetson University?
Stetson University.
I thought it was a hat. Is it a school?
It's a school.
All right.
It's
good to know.
It's a school in Florida.
Is it now?
Uh-huh.
See, I would have guessed Texas because of the Stetson.
No, it's in Florida. Let's see, where in Florida? DeLand, Florida? I don't even know where DeLand is.
Okay. Have they accused any...
it's between Daytona Beach and Orlando.
Oh, I'm sure that's not a party school area at all. Okay. Wow. Is there like a Hamburg law school as well? Or have they accused any Democrats of going to Sombrero University?
Pork Pie University?
Yes, Pork Pie University. You know what? You laugh. It's one of the higher learning institutes.
Beret University.
Jaunty chapeau, you. Welcome. Stetson
JCU.
University.
Jaunty chapeau, you.
Ridiculous, nasty little hack. Stetson University. Don't you wish Senator Schiff is far too elegant? We need to work with him because he needs... Oh, my God. If you're a homeowner in America, you need to listen to this. The FBI has been warning about a type of real estate fraud on the rise called title theft. Yikes. And your equity is the target. Here's how it works. Criminals can forge your signature on a single document, use a fake notary stamp, file it with the county, and just like that, on record, they own your home. Using your ownership, they can take out loans against your equity or even sell your property, and you won't even know about it until a foreclosure or a collection notice shows up in your mail. Yeah, that's why I have partnered with Home Title Lock so you can protect your equity and find out today if you're already a victim. Go now to HometitleLock.com/Stephanie. You'll get a free title history report and a free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection. That's 24/7 monitoring of all of your title records, urgent alerts to any changes, and if fraud occurs, their U.S.-based restoration team will spend up to $1 million to fix it. Don't be a victim. Protect your equity today. Go to HometitleLock.com/Stephanie. One more time, that's HometitleLock.com/Stephanie.